You're lucky you don't have a woodpecker over here.
I have a woodpecker. I'll show you. See that apple tree over there?
Yeah, I know.
Look at all those holes. I've got a woodpecker.
Yeah.
But he worked hard for nothing, poor guy.
But you know what? I have actually a walnut tree down in Charlotte, and they almost killed the doggone walnut, a woodpecker.
Yeah. Now you see all these. You see my my potatoes growing underneath my apple tree, and they're totally doing great, thriving. Underneath my apple tree, in the whole root mass of all those roots is thriving. You see that beautiful asparagus I just planted last year underneath my apple tree in the back?
You know why? Because all the roots bring moisture in it, so it's able to survive.
Let me tell you about wood chips on the ground. Everybody listen, this is huge. Wood chips laying on the ground, and this is the genius of the creator, laying on the ground at night, when if you want to eat that, you're welcome to. It's not ripe yet, so it's going to be tart and not good, but it's probably better than you ever had in the store. But anyway, wood chips laying on the ground at night when there's mist and moisture in the air, they absorb moisture out of the air and they store it in their cells to release the roots growing around them. I'm just telling you, man, you know what's so awesome about wood chips? Everybody listen to me. Wood chips without a brain. Are you tracking with me? Wood chips has no brain. It's an inanimate object. Just 70 miles down the road we have a rainforest. The whole rainforest that gets 14 feet, not inches, 14 feet of annual rainwater. Now in your mind, picture 14 feet of water laying on the ground. What's it going to look like? It's going to be pretty mucky, you know. You saw my film, those girls out walking in it. It's just like under here. It's not wet. It's not soggy. Those inanimate object wood chips displace, evaporate, pull out of the ground, evaporate 14 feet of annual rainwater, and it doesn't rain here, it retains it. Are you tracked with me? Are you starting to get what I'm saying? This wood chip, when there's too much water, displaces it, and when there's not enough, holds on to it. I'm just telling you, man, this creator's awesome. You want to hear something awesome about wood chips, too? Which is heavier, wood chips or dirt? Dirt's considerably heavier. When dirt dries and the wind blows, what happens to it? This lighter material doesn't move in the wind. Excuse me? Excuse me. I'm telling you, this creator is awesome. He's genius. He's like, these things blow my mind because they're beyond, you know, what the mind can wrap around because they're just so awesome. Genius idea.
Hey, Paul?
Yeah.
We have an area we want to plant orchard that has a high water table. In other words, in the winter, sometimes the ground is a little squishy, it's a little soft, it's moist.
I'm going to tell you that no matter what you have, when you put wood chips, you can correct it. And that place there, you want to plant potatoes because potatoes like water. And so what you do when you plant potatoes in your wet place over there, mow the grass low to the ground, put your potatoes on the ground, one every foot, in rows, 3 feet apart, and bear with 8 inches of wood chips, you'll have the best potatoes you've ever had in your life. And you grow them in the same place every year. I'm going to take, see, they tell you in school if you plant potatoes in the same place, in dirt, they get scabby. I'm going to show you where I've been growing potatoes for 26 years in the same place. You're going to flip out when you see how easy I plant and harvest the same day in 5 minutes in your face and have fun doing it.
Paul, this young man has a question.
Yes.
This young man has a question.
Were the hole in the barn caused by a woodpecker?
Those are called by a woodpecker who was working very hard for something that didn't exist. He really worked hard.
And also that woodpecker could killing a tree too, you know?
But you notice here, he's not killing my tree, and my tree is so healthy, so vigorous, it's overgrowing all the damage. See, when things are good health, they don't die. They overcome. That's by design.
Can I try one of these apples that's on the ground?
You may. You're welcome to try it. It's just not ripe yet.
Oh.
But it's probably better than anything you ever had before.
Okay.
Try it.
Thanks.
So when you planted this one, that used to be still dwarf apple tree.
These are all dwarf trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
All these trees are dwarf. Everybody come here to the front because I want to show you something about roots. It's huge. Everybody get up to the front of me here. I want you to notice my corn growing in the orchard, unwatered.
Oh, it's little.
You see, there's just nothing you can't grow here. It's just, it can't help but grow. It's just because it's full of light. You see here in front of us is a plum tree, right here. That plum tree, all my trees are dwarf trees. Because I wanted small trees, I didn't want to use ladders. But I didn't realize that in a compost environment, they're not going to stay dwarf. You know how they create dwarf trees? They take a cultivar, what you want, and they graft into a rootstock that doesn't develop roots. And because you have a small root system, the tree stays dwarfed.
Stay on the surface.
That makes sense, okay? Remember they told you in school that the roots go as far as the drip line, that's as far as the branches go out, that's as far as the roots go. And in hard dirt, they're right. Want to see something dramatic here? You see this root sucker right here?
Came up from
You see this root sucker right here? Look at the foliage of that plum tree. This is coming out 30-foot radius, not diameter, in 8 years.
So that's not an apple.
This is coming from that plum tree. So I want you to see the significance of my root system. See, this is why I don't have to water. I have a root system this magnanimous, this big. It doesn't need a lot of water. It's feeding well. Conversely, in hard compacted ground where you have nothing coming out as far as the drip line, you got to water because it doesn't have any roots. This is coming from that tree. He's look at him. He's gonna go check it out. I love it, man. It's awesome.
He is. He's committed.
Yeah, he is. He can't believe it because he's old enough to know he's never seen this before. Are you track with me?
Yeah.
He knows this is not what he knows. I love it, man. It's awesome. Look at the top. The top growth. Check it out. This is exactly the same.
The top of the branch, yeah.
Pretty close to the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it. You got it, buddy.
Leaves are pretty much made same business.
That's good.
That's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from.
It's official. It's the same one. Apple leaves is different.
Yeah, apples. Now my challenge. You see how all these trees are bent over. People say you prune them that way. You can't prune a bend. This little tree here I planted last February. The first year I took 30 apples off of it because the branches are going to break. And you see how all the branches are bent over my trees because of the weight of the fruit. They're so heavy. So the watermelons just bend everything down.
You don't prune them that way.
How could you prune a bend?
I have no idea.
You can't.
No.
You can prune something off, but you can't prune a bend. Look at this. This is a cool looking tree over here. Does this look like a Japanese bonsai to you?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Japanese tree. It's a mutsu. This thing has 120 pounds of apples on it every year. These great big huge yellow ones are awesome. But it's laying on the ground because I can't get it up because it's so heavy. The weight just pulls it right down. But you know what's cool about this? This is basically wheelchair accessible. Any child can walk here and pick fruit and I never use a ladder. We're talking convenience. I like convenience. I want you to notice how nice this stuff feels under your feet. For those of you just to experience, who weeds in the garden? Get on your knees right now and talk to us.
It's like one of those mat things.
Is it comfy? Yeah. And look at your clothes. No dirt on them.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I had a guy come from all the way from Ontario, Canada. Out here. Spent a couple days with me. He's in my orchard all day long weeding on his knees. And he gets up, he says, look at my pants. I've been on my knees all day long, they're not dirty. I love it. See, this environment is so comfortable. You can lay down in this. Look at my dog. Look at my dog over there, just totally crashed out. It's just a comfortable environment. We're hard, compacted, muddy dirt. I had all these farmers come in the first year, it was hilarious. They all says, how come you don't have mud? Our whole farm's covered with mud. I says, well, I don't have any exposed dirt. There's no mud in nature. Go out in nature, there's no mud. It only happens to take the skin off the earth. It's so pathetic, it's so stupid what we do, and we keep doing it.
Well, before we leave the corn, I have a question on the corn.
Yes.
Our corn grew to almost 12 feet tall, but it didn't have, the ears were very sparse between them, but the ears began to rot.
Eating too much water. You're watering too much. When stuff rots, this happens with fruit trees. People
We
will
thought
make
it was bugs, though.
no rotting is water.
Okay.
Bugs make holes. They eat, but they don't rot. When people plant fruit trees and they see the fruit happen, they get so excited. Oh, I'm gonna go out and water. What happens? The fruit turns yellow and falls off. It happens all the time. People don't understand. You don't overwater. This is what's so beautiful about the cover. When you have a cover in place, you don't ever have to deal with it. Nature does it perfect for you, in perfect balance. And you're out there, you see, we're trying to help it so much we mess it up. I've learned from my experience that if I try to help nature, I really mess it up. Nature, I'm a new guy in the block. Nature's been doing this for 6,000 years of recorded human history. I'm the learner, not it. I need to watch what it does and copy it. I'm telling you, man, it's stupid. What here we're doing all this hard work and we're losing everything. It's rotting, it's falling off, and we can't figure out why. Well, stop it. Go enjoy your life, do something else, and leave this alone. It doesn't need your help. It doesn't need your help.
Look at the big pieces here on the ground.
So you would encourage us not to grow dwarf fruit trees?
I encourage dwarf trees only because they get too big. If you plant a semi-dwarf or a standard, you'll never stop it.
The big pieces, yeah.
I really encourage dwarf because the only way you can possibly contain it. Well, look at that. That's a semi-dwarf cherry that's 15 years old. 15. The one over there where the little one is, I took out because it got too big in 15 years. I took one down here that was 40 feet tall. I couldn't reach that was 17 years old. I took it down because I wanted to get cherries. I couldn't reach them anymore. 40 feet in 17 years. Again, my challenge is trying to stop things from growing, not make them grow. It's like, give me a break, slow down, you know.
Yeah.
These suckers you all prune off, right?
Yeah, now let me talk about, see, now track with me. Again, it's observation. Where is the fruit hanging on these branches? On upright growth or on lateral growth? Well, wake up. So don't leave uprights. No fruit happens there. So take that all out. And just maintain your lateral branches. That's where fruit happens. Again, if you're just looking, accessing the brain, so you're an intelligent being that works well, it's very simple.
Now, when's the best time to prune?
The best time to prune is when it's convenient. It's in January. Track with me. January, there's no grass to mow. There's no weeds in the garden. There's no garden happening. And the leaves are all on the tree and they're very accessible. You couldn't have a more convenient time. Perfect time. And I love, it's fun out here. Just, nothing else to do. It's just great. And yes.
Are the plums ripe?
I remember what I said earlier.
What did he
There is
say?
nothing ripe
prune.
anywhere in my place right now in fruit. All the plums, you see over all those nice purple plums, it's not ripe yet.
Sorry. I meant pears.
The pears aren't ripe, the apples aren't ripe. If you come back in a few months, you'll get wet. Can I tell you?
About 10 feet apart.
15, and that's 15 minimum on, and I'll tell you it was awesome because I asked the creator, see, they tell you in books on dwarf trees you can plant them 10 to 12 feet apart. And so I was starting to learn to not believe what I'm told, so I asked God, you know what he told me? 15 minimum. And I'm so glad, 15 they're all touching. That's minimum. If I do it again, I'd do 18 but the advantage of 15 is in a small space, we have all the wood chips, you can get a lot of trees in. Does people pull weeds in gardens? Anybody pull weeds in gardens?
I do.
Here, now watch this lady. See that weed right there? Pull it. Now watch how quick it comes out.
Oh, it's not even holding on.
And again, look at how lush green it is.
You could probably eat that weed.
That happened in summer with no rain. A seed blew in and landed these wood chips with no irrigation. Look how green it is.
It is.
And if you go to school and go into debt to get an education in agriculture, they'll tell you that wood products tie up nitrogen to make your soil acidic. Excuse me, a nitrogen tie-up? Your lousy Miracle-Gro in 2020 won't make it that green.
No.
I got a nitrogen tie-up? I mean, help me.
So then, do you
That's chicken
give
food.
it? Okay.
Everything that grows here goes to my chickens.
And they're over there.
We're on our way.
Oh, okay.
You could eat that,
You
right?
eat that. It's good. Take a bite and see.
What kind of weed is this
I'm
one?
not sure, but just try it out.
Tastes like lettuce.
Did you hear it? Yeah. I'm just telling you, everything that grows here tastes good
Actually, it's not bad.
because it's full of minerals. Minerals give flavor to food.